Alright, what is going on today, guys? I wanted to make a quick little vid here on this 350,000 mile Toyota Camry. Now, this car does not belong to me. It actually belongs to my father. Right now, as well, you guys know, well, I'm sure you guys know, that car is down. I think it's a starter. It's been down for a while. Once it gets a little bit warm, I'm going to do the starter in it. But actually, my Crown Vic is now down because I was having some weird issue or didn't want to start, and I was trying to figure out if it was my alternator, I charged my battery properly, or the starter was going bad. Well, yesterday, it finally crapped out on me. I believe it is my starter. It finally gave out, so I had to get it towed to a shop. They're just gonna deal with it. I just don't even feel like dealing with it. So I ended up borrowing this. Also, my Jeep is down. I know I got 3 cars down. This is great. My Jeep is down because I had gone through like a water hole / mud hole, and I think I messed up my caliper because my caliper is sticking now. So I ended up just borrowing this car for one day. I'm gonna daily drive the Jeep for a little while until the Crown Vic is done. But you know, we're gonna do the caliper today. It shouldn't be that bad of a job. But I figured I'd just do a quick little video here of this car, considering it has 350,000 miles. And it really goes to show you how well these old Toyota Camrys, just how reliable and great they are. I mean, I'm not really a Japanese car guy myself. I do like older Japanese cars, but I don't really like anything like the 2000s or anything. I like mainly like the 90s, 80s stuff, you know, 70s, like the early Japanese cars, and like the Toyota AE86s, and I like all that type of stuff, the old Supras. But I'm not really a big, I mean, there are some 2000s, you know, Japanese cars I like, but I'm mainly more an American car guy myself. But I will say these old Toyotas are extremely reliable. Like, they're great cars. As you can see right there, it's got 342 on it. Okay, it's 350,000 miles. I mean, it's 8,000 miles shy of being 350. As you can see, everything's really holding up well. I mean, even the leather seats, you know, these are original seats, 350,000 miles on them. You know, they're cracked and they're not perfect, but considering the amount of wear and, you know, amount of hours and days people have sat in the seat, I mean, it's holding up pretty well. Back seat, pretty good shape, some cracking and stuff, you know, normal wear for an old leather. You know, it's really wearing pretty well. The sun hasn't beaten it up too much. Now it is dirty. I mean, I like this thing if I was a wash in 10 years, but I mean, it's really a great car. I mean, the door handle here is broken, you know, things are starting to break, like this little cigarette, not cigarette ashtray, I don't know what this is for, the little compartment, that's broken. Sometimes little things act weird in it, but it has 350,000 miles, guys. Motor runs great. I'll pop the hood in a second. I don't really think it leaks oil. I don't really know, to be quite honest with you. It probably leaks a little bit of oil. I'm sure it does after 350,000 miles. And if you look underneath, well, I see something dripping there. I don't know. That might be his coolant. He has a problem with the coolant where it leaks coolant out. So it may just be a little, I forget where it is, but it's some weird spot in the motor, and it's like all the way at the bottom. It's really a hard job getting to. So he just kind of just deals with the coolant loss. But besides that, I mean, it runs great. I'll start it up here in a second. As you'll see, it doesn't really burn any oil. Maybe if it sits for, you know, like a month or something, it may burn a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. I mean, it's still runs really good for 350,000 miles. The timing belt has not been done in this car in probably 200,000 miles or so, maybe even longer. You're supposed to replace them every 80 to 100,000, so I mean, it's even still going with not the original timing belt, but a timing belt that's way past overdue. But these are a non-interference motor, so even if the timing belt goes, it's not going to blow up the motor. It just, you know, they're just going to be left on the side of the road. So I don't know. I guess he'll replace that once it finally goes. He's not that worried about it. But this is an XLE. It is not an LE. So this was the top trim. He had to get a new trunk replaced. What else? I mean, it's not that rusty. It does have some rust. As you can see down on the bottom, the rockers are starting to get a little bit of rust on them and stuff, but still holding up pretty well. It's got the power sunroof, still works. Toyota Toyotas are notorious for having chipped chipped hoods for whatever reason. I guess the paint that they use or the material of the hood, they all seem to chip. That's like the Toyota thing. I'll pop the hood here. I don't know where even my bar here. Oh, there we go. I thought I broke it. I'm like, is this thing broken? The struts still work. I don't know if these are original or not, but I mean, I don't know. They may be original struts, guys. I don't know. This thing's a 1994, so if it's the original struts, I'm pretty impressed. It's got the V6, 3-liter, 4-cam, 24-valve. I'll be honest, I don't know much about them. All I know is that this motor is super, super reliable. They're really great motors. I've seen these Camrys with 400,000 miles, no hiccups. Like, they run great. I believe this was also in Lexus models too at the same time period. And those old Lexuses are really reliable. Matt Farah, or whatever his name is, I know he's got a 1 million mile Lexus. That's like a big thing. I believe that is the same motor. I may be wrong, but I think that may be the same motor that's in his Lexus. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I'm probably wrong. So, but I mean, it runs great. Like I said, it has a coolant leak somewhere on the side over here on the bottom of the motor. It's really hard to get to. It's not even worth fixing, but I mean, the motor is 100% original. It's never been rebuilt. Nothing's ever been done to it. The transmission, there we go. The transmission was replaced, rebuilt, maybe like 40-ish thousand miles ago, 30,000 miles ago. So the trans has been rebuilt, but I mean, it still lasted the, 300,000 miles. So the trans did last a while. Now I'll start it up here. If I can get this thing to work. I'll just start it up this way. Oh, I can't seem to get the button to work. Starts right up, no issue. See, it's not burning any oil. I just drove it yesterday, so I mean, like I said, I think it only burns a little bit of oil when it sits for a while, but not burning oil. It always smells bad. It has a bad exhaust smell. Maybe just, a clogged cat or something. I don't know. But I mean, it really is. This door won't open for some reason. But I'll tell you what, guys. If you actually clean this up, if you want to do a car wash and actually got rid of all the dirt and mold on here and everything else, this car would actually probably clean up pretty well. Besides this, it's got a new tail light. I mean, pretty much be good to go. But I mean, this thing really runs great. I mean, it accelerates good. I mean, it shifts good. It really is just a great car. It does have some issues, like I said, but considering it has 350,000 miles, I mean, this thing does great. So, I don't know, I kind of want to give you guys a quick little walk around of this old Camry here. Uh-oh, hope I didn't lock myself out. Oh no. Oh no, I locked myself out. Alright guys, well, that's the car. I gotta figure out how to get this thing open now. See you guys later.